Show.
Hello, it's Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleague and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. To see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq.
Jim, I've already seen this shit multiple times.
He's exactly.
Oh, you call me
Let me let it
boy, I will
ride.
reach across the table and knock
said,
you out right now.
it's been a long time.
Skip. Ain't nobody gonna watch this shit on YouTube. Except for me.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, you was trying to see me?
Oh, no, if you're doing that, school.
I bet. Niggas should just play each other tomorrow then. Alright.
Into 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some
Totally
terrific
forgot Braves had
NBA
me
action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sidelines tonight, Doris Burke. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. They like their chances, but this could be a tough game for them. Facing up against a talented roster, they'll have to show that they're the better team.
Well, I think for New York, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling.
Bro, let's see what team we got. Team you got? What team do you have? Just see me tomorrow. What team you got? I don't know. That's the thing. So fuck it. Just see me tomorrow. Alright, I'm back and I'm going to
so perfect.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Money. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix. And he gets it to go. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do. And his play this year has been outstanding.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The Clippers on defense. And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guys.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
Here's Money following the basket by Chris Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Money, defended by Paul. Anthony against Pierce. Softly drops in the floater.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Pass to Redick. He dishes it to Griffin. He feeds it to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The shot is off. And New York the other way now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing, because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
Yet, despite that, it was close enough that they didn't need a perfect game from everybody. A hot hand or a bounce here or there might have gotten them over the hump.
The shot's good for money.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Here's money after Paul Pierce's score. Lopez a screen. Anthony drawing the double team. New York moving it around. Meeks can't hit.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Redick. Another shot, and it's Griffin getting it to go. Griffin's got his second bucket.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Money, defended by Paul. Here's Money. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, I caught up with Doc Rivers for a minute. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Good on the second free throw. Here's Money. He's got 6. Kicks it to Meeks. Anthony against Pierce. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
New York is shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
So Anthony nails both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Lopez with the block.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the score by New York. Pierce with it. Now Anthony defending. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Here's Money. He has 6. Dishes it to Meeks. To the middle. With the fadeaway. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Meeks. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. And now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. Tops in scoring, first in assists. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And Stevenson's checked in for New York. Flalo comes in for Meeks. Redick with the three. Rebounded by Money. New York leading by 4. Outside Anthony. There's the pick. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Freak number 1.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Now here's Paul. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Afflalo, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Johnson against Stevenson. Johnson kicks to Paul. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Chris Paul.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Money passes to Afflalo. Stevenson kicks to Anthony. The 19-foot shot, and that one's good. Anthony's got 12.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Paul outside. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Anthony dishes to Stevenson. Got it. Nice one there for Money. 8 points for him.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
It's blocked.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Money. 8 points for him. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Finished off the break.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
4-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them.
An interconference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Can't hit from the low block. The pass to Money. They set the pick. Griffin on the double team. Off the pick. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Money. Averaging 25 points, assists, and over 2.5 steals. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Biombo is checked in for Lopez. And it's Smith in for Carmelo Anthony. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Money. He's got 8. Stevenson outside. Lets it go from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 45% from the field early. Now Bayless. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Flalo's running, and he gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Clippers trail by 6. Johnson the screen. Bayless the pass to Johnson. There's a good screen. Here's Hunter. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the knee just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Money, 10 points for him. Puts one up from 19. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Bayless. And again, the Clippers good for 2. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Money. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Afflalo right side. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
The shot's good for Money.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here is Wilcox. He's guarded by Stevenson from 20 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an All-Star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, you know, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his All-Star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the All-Star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New York?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Jared Bayless is out there with Hunter. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Griffin. And it's Pierce in at the 4 spot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played really well. He ended with 19 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here is Bayless taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Griffin.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And so it's New York with it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Money. He's got 12. Porzingis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
New York moving the ball around. They set the pick. Stripped away. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a new group in for the Knicks. Biyombo is checked in for Porzingis. Lance Stevenson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Meeks. And Money subbed in for Donald Sloan. And then for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Wilcox comes in for Paul Pierce. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Chris Paul. And so it's New York with it after Wesley Johnson's miss.
And what a game for Money. He has 12 points and 7 assists.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Money. Clippers able to drain the three. Feeds it to Stevenson. Pass to Money. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Smith. Let's go. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Knicks fourth.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And Bayless kicks to Johnson. Here is Wilcox. Johnson dishes to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
They struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but that's changed. They're almost at 85% for the game now.
Here's Money. He's got 13. And there's the feed to Biyombo. Plays it up and banks it in. Now Bayless. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Fires from the line. Crane for 2 points. Bayless has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot was defended. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Just absolute domination in this one for Bayless. He's got 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. The Knicks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Clippers leading by 8.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Johnson. Here's Jordan. Knicks with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Just 4 to shoot. Stevenson outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And we've reached halftime in the...
You know, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Money in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Ball goes in, and it's sent back by Lopez. And a fast break now for New York. Money passes to Lopez. Outside Anthony. Here's Money. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Jordan. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And they get it back.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Passes it to Carmelo. Here's Money. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 14 feet away. The shot by Pierce will not go. Knicks trail by 8. Griffin with the steal. And the wide open shot from Redick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Money. He's got 13. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And checking out the stats for Redick, how last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Both free throws good for Money. Paul with the ball. He's got 13. He kicks to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Anthony. Paul dishes to Jordan. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one is hammered home.
And if that fired up guys, nothing.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's Paul. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Fires the three. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report? Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're ranked 3rd in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with. He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
There's the dish to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. Paul outside, takes the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Here's Money, 18 points for him. And taken away by Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
New York moving it around. Good. And that's 20 points for Freak.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Clippers leading by 9. Paul kicks to Redick. Pass to Jordan. He dishes it to Pierce. Off target from three-point range.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
What a game we've seen here for Lopez. He's got 10 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
Now here's Pierce. He has 6. Right through the D for the layup. Pierce has got 8. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Money. 20 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
He feeds it to Anthony. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And Redick kicks to Paul. Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, there's the Bulls. Right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And I think for the Knicks, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, They haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Now, here's Redick. 12 points for him. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Money. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Biyombo is checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's a Flalo in for Jody Meeks. And then for Los Angeles, Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. And Jared Bayless subbed in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Paul. He's got 21. Releases from 15. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got 10. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Money.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Kicks to Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Here's Money. He's got 21. Griffin on the double team. Money passes to Smith. The shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Bayless. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Clippers leading by 4. Right wing, Jordan with the screen on Smith. The shot's good from Griffin.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Money. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Dishes it to Stevenson. The pass to Money. 6 on the shot clock. And that one hits back iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Jordan the screen. From past the arc. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it done.
Here's Money. It's Biyombo. It's off the key. Stevenson with a clean look. Here's Smith. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Picked by Griffin. And Bayless kicks to Hunter. Feeds it to Bayless. Rebounded by Money. Money's got 6 rebounds in the game. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Starts right here.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wilcox has checked in.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
And Bayless kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Money. 23 points in the game. Aflalo kicks to Stevenson. Here's Money. Inside. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Smith. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Griffin. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 11 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. Anthony comes in for Josh Smith. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Money subbed in for Donald Sloan. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Pierce comes in for Johnson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Hunter. And Chris Paul subbed in for Jared Bayless. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Wilcox is out there with Pierce, and it's Jordan in at the center position. Paul outside. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. So we can't get either to fall. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Here's Money, and Griffin sends it back. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Both free throws good for Money.
You really have to like their efficiency at the foul line. I mean, they're knocking down 91, 92% of their free throws overall. That's a very healthy and positive number.
Redick dishes to Griffin. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. To the paint, here's Anthony, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. 25 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Clippers now. And here is Paul. And then Griffin with the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
They set the pick. Passes to Money. The 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul outside. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Down low. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Paul. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Money, defended by Paul, and stolen by Jordan. It's Redick on the wing. Lots of room. Again, Los Angeles.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Money, defended by Paul. It's Anthony with the drive. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Anthony's got 12 points here in the second half. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Money, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Paul kicks to Pierce. But they'll get another chance.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
Jordan the pass to Pierce. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Anthony. Fires, high post. That is good. Anthony's got 10 points now.
Definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The feed to Jordan. Redick dishes to Griffin. Right side, Jordan. Here's Pierce. Off the left rim and out. For New York, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Money. The drive by Anthony. Porzingis. Great D that time from Griffin.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Back to Anthony. Can he keep it going? No luck. Great D that time from Griffin. For Los Angeles, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Pierce with it. Now defended by Money. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And Griffin slams it in.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Anthony drives in. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 6 in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Five on the clock. Here's Lopez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Outside Pierce. Paul goes in. He kicks it to Griffin. The shot. No luck. Excellent defense for Money. to Porzingis. Here's Money. Now the dish to Meeks. And the pass to Money. The shot from 20 feet away. Anthony can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Picked by Griffin. Down low, off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
At the line for your Knicks, 3. And he knocks down the first one. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for the Knicks. All free throws good for Money. The Clippers trail. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Paul outside for the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Money, defended by Paul. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Griffin, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Johnson, he's checked in for Jordan. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. It's intercepted. Throws it up high. Stolen by Pierce. He dishes it to Paul. Redick, a good look, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Here's Money, defended by Paul.
Move the ball. Stick it to him.
Here's Money. Here's Porzingis. Nails it.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
Clutch. Paul, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. And Redick kicks to Pierce. He feeds it to Paul. Dishes to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Clock at 6. Anthony against Pierce. picked him clean. Well, they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Execution, fellas. Do your job.
Here's Paul. Outside Pierce. Kicks at the ball. A steal. Here's Money. Misses there. So a close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Carmelo, how were you able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight?
We willed our way to this win. It was
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
After I saw a few shots go down, it was pretty clear I was in a good rhythm. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. Next.
You had a great night passing. Don't you wish your teammates would feed you once in a while?
Hey, look, I feel like I hone my passing to such a precise skill. So why shouldn't I keep doing it? Yeah, sure, I like to get mine sometimes, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So you've been selected to play in the All-Star game next month. Do you feel like you were deserving of the selection?
That's a strange way to ask that question. So I'll just say that it's an honor to have been chosen. And I'm excited to get the chance to go out and represent this team and these fans. The All-Star game has always been one of the highlights of the year for me ever since I was a little kid. So it's a great feeling to know I'll get to be a part of it this year. So that's it, I guess. Looking forward to it.
I won't